I'm going to start this video out with a question. So if you live in an area where you ever see snow, do you ever challenge yourself to see how long you can wait before turning the heat on in your house, whether it's a wood stove or a furnace? For me, I often, like the wood stove, I don't actually use it until November, but our furnace will kick on a little bit in October. But I know some people that will challenge themselves to wait before a particular date before turning the heat on. That way they can save some money. So if you're one of those people, put a comment down below what the date is that you will wait to have heat go on in your house. Here in Michigan, we usually don't see any snow until late November or sometime in December, but it was crazy on Halloween just a few days ago. Check out my Instagram clip of the snow we had right here. And this is my dog Oakley's first time seeing snow. I don't recall the snow really sticking to the ground like this before. It's pretty unusual here. It's the first time Oakley's really ever stepped in the snow. He's kind of wondering what it's all about. So today's date is November 2nd, 2019, and I have this garage shop heater right here. It's a little portable 120 volt heater. So we're gonna bring it inside the garage and I'm gonna test it out. And I have a couple things I'm gonna be looking for. Let me grab my list. Ooh, nice, the sun just came out behind the clouds. Hope it sticks around a little bit. All right, so before I read some of my items on the list, I want to mention this is by the Newair company, and last winter they sent me a garage heater that mounts on the ceiling or on the wall. It's a 240 volt heater. This is a floor model or something that it's portable and it's 120 volts. So when I have something in my garage on the ceiling, it's blowing the heat down. Sometimes in the lower spot by my feet, the heat doesn't work that far down. So I'm looking for another heater that's quick and easy and portable, and this right here I'm hoping will do the trick. So let me read you some of the things I'm going to be testing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be looking for is the noise level on here. So I'm wondering, when this is running, will I be able to make a video at the same time? Because in my garage in the winter time, the big ceiling heater, that works well, but that's a little bit loud when I'm making a video. So I'm hoping that this won't drown out my voice when I'm talking. So the second thing I'm interested in seeing is if I can feel the heat from a distance moving towards me. I understand this has a fan in it that moves at like around 200 CFM. Yeah, 200 CFM. So when this is like 5 or 6 feet away from me, I'm hoping that I'll be able to feel that heat blowing towards me. So the third thing I want to check is to see if this has like any odors or smell to it. So let's say I brought it inside my house, then I want to know if, like, every time I turn it on, if I'm going to have like that little bit of burnt smell that I've seen with some heaters. All right, so let's bring it inside, unbox this, and then test it out. We're now in my work corner inside the garage. The door's shut. Then I'm also gonna check the temperature with this Klein Tools infrared thermometer right here. And then from what I've read, this is plug and play, so we should be up and running in just a few minutes. There's a heater. And here it is. 4.4 pounds. Give you a look at it all the way around. I'm not sure if you can see in there, but there is a fan in there. And this tilts. Then it looks like it has like half. That's a half circle filled in, so that's probably like half the amount of heat, which is probably like 750. Then there's a full circle filled in, so I'm assuming that that means 1500 watts. There's a model number. It's pretty long. I'm not going to read it off, but you can look at it right there. The moment of truth, here's an extension cord. All right, right now we've got a glowing orange. Let's switch over here to fan. I didn't think that it had just a fan option, but this could be handy if you're needing just to keep cool in the summertime. All right, let's turn it to full power. Right away I can feel some heat. Let's check out with this thermometer right here what we've got going on. 158 degrees. You can definitely feel that fan. My hands are pretty cold from being outside. They're warming up pretty quick. So what I'm curious about is if I turn this down, how far it will go till it switches off. There, it's halfway. Okay, so at 1/4, that's at, what I say it's in here? 48 degrees in here. All right, so one thing I have to say, this exceeded my expectations. I didn't think that it had a thermostat on it. And then I also didn't think that it had just a fan only option. Those are two things that I think make this really awesome. And I don't notice any smell at all to it. I thought I might, some heaters, I said you could possibly smell something. This is nice and clean. So if you brought it inside your house, right off the bat, no initial smells. And after running it for a few minutes, and after it's getting to full temperature, no odors or anything like that, so it passes the test. The noise level of the fan's not going to change whether it's on high or low, but let's see, like when I'm doing some camera work, if I have this on the floor down here. Let me move it over here. So I'm curious now, as I'm making videos with that fan down there, if it's going to be a distraction or not. So let's take a look at some of the specs that are on the box right here. So it says, a portable ceramic 120 volt electric garage heater, perfect for garages, workshops, and more. I do see that this could work inside a house. I don't know any reason why it wouldn't. So it features a powerful fan force ceramic heating with up to 200 CFMs of power. Has a portable and lightweight 120 volt unit which comes ready to use right out of the box. I literally just took out the plastic, plugged it in, turned the switch, and we're up and running. Adjustable tilt head to direct the heat where you need it most. Overheating protection and cool touch housing for peace of mind. So the dimensions, 8.6 inches by 8.6 inches by 10.3 inches. Okay, so as I was running this after 5 minutes, I took my heater to it, and I think 208 was the highest temperature that I read on here. There's 207 right there. So you can touch this. It's great that you don't have to worry about somebody burning their hand on it. That ceramic is just far enough away from this little metal screen right here. And the rest of it doesn't have any danger of getting burnt at all. It's actually probably more like room temperature. Here's a Home Depot receipt so you can just get an idea what the fan is like. Let's move over here. So definitely a decent amount of fan. If you've seen some other videos on my channel, you've also seen some propane heaters that have worked well. But I do want to mention, if you're using electric heat, it's a dry heat. If you're using propane, listen to this, I found this. It says propane heaters produce 4 cubic feet of water vapor for every cubic foot of gas that it burns. So I've seen somebody use a portable propane heater inside their RV, and as it ran kind of like all day, you could see like a water vapor on the windows. So if you're in a garage, it's probably not gonna make a big difference. If you're looking for a heater where you're gonna use it to help dry like some painting or drywall mud or staining, then you're gonna wanna go with electric heater. I think this is gonna be a good choice right here. So propane is just gonna add moisture to the air, making it take a longer time to dry. So just wanna point that out in case you weren't aware of it. A couple other quick things to point out. It has a nice sturdy handle. It has a 6-foot cord attached to it. It has a nice sturdy base. Let me just give you a little 360 look all the way around it. Here's the top right there. All right, do you guys have any other questions? Is there something I didn't cover? If so, let me know, I'll be happy to answer it. So as far as the safety features I read, it has the cool housing. So I pointed that out before, so you're not gonna burn yourself on it. And then it also has overheating protection built into it. I have one other test. I'm gonna put this in a small bedroom, let it run for a little while and see what the temperature change is in there. There's one last test I did, which is running the space heater in this bedroom right here. It's about 130 square feet. The room started out a little bit cooler, probably about 65 degrees, and then after 15 minutes with the door shut and the heater running on high, it definitely took the chill out of the air and it felt decent. After 30 minutes, it actually felt like it was too warm. So I just thought I'd mention that so you have an idea of how the heater works. All right, so this heater is very simple and it works very well. It passed the test. I'm real happy with it. So my goal of this video is to help you guys out. So if you're considering purchasing this heater right here, hopefully I've been able to put it through the test so you can see if it's right for you. And if you want to find out more about this heater, I will have a link down below as well as a discount coupon on there so you can save as you're staying warm this winter. All right, friends, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.